Hi everyone, it's Joey, and today we're going to go through some exercises that can help strengthen the muscles around your knees, particularly focusing on our glutes. So let's get started. First, we're going to lie down on the mat, side lying position. Bend your bottom knee in front of your body and have your top leg straighten out. Okay, you can support your head like so or bring it a bit lower if that feels more comfortable for your neck. We're going to start with a little rainbow on this right leg. Top hand just fingertips for support. Inhale, lift your right leg, bring it to the front, and then exhale, lift, bring it behind your hip. Now let's keep holding the abs here to keep your pelvis from reaching forwards and back. So we're still kind of steadying the torso as we're moving the leg, okay? Shoulders here as well away from the ear. If you have chosen a lower position, feel free to make sure it's more comfortable for your neck. Now at this point, we should be feeling this hip or your bum muscles coming in. If you don't, you might want to look at the kneecap. Okay, if the knee is pointing down, can we turn it out a little so your knee is pointing in line parallel to the floor and not down towards the floor when your leg comes forwards. All right, let's do last one here. Other options to relax your toes or to soften your knees if you feel it a lot on your calves. One more to confirm. Inhale to the front. Height of your choice. Stabilize your upper body. Exhale back. Now let's repeat this on the other side. Resting on your arm. Bottom knee is bent and top leg is straight. Your abs are drawing in. You have that nice rib-hip connection. Neck, shoulders relax. Top leg lifts. Inhale to the front. Exhale back. So if you notice the body moves a lot, okay, try to hold more maybe by going slower so you have more control through the glute. Once again, checking this knee position, right? Is it pointing to the front? Inhale, exhale back. Think of squeezing the bum every time you bring that leg back for 3. Inhale. If you're feeling more calves, you might want to soften the knee a little bit, but still moving from that hip joint. Exhale. Last one, inhale, I should give you more bum bend. Exhale to the front. Let's finish it to the back. And then from here, recover. Next, we're gonna go into an all-fours position, your wrists under your shoulders, your knee under your hips. So let's start off with your right elbow down, and your left knee will be the working leg. So as we exhale, we're gonna turn out through that left hip joint, and then we're gonna bring it in. Now you might feel it on your supporting leg, the one that's left on your mat. You might feel it on your lifting leg, okay? Now a common mistake here is that the foot tends to lead the way going out. So if you can see your foot from the corner of your eyes rather than your knee first, then we might have to change or slow down to adjust that alignment, okay? If your neck and shoulders are feeling this, push your bum back a little bit, should make it lighter for your neck. Last 2. Now last one here, hold. We're gonna draw a circle, in, out, in, and out. One more. Reverse, in, back, and turning out. 3. Okay, remember it comes from the hip joint and not the foot circling out, okay? 2, 1. Okay, other side. So we have the left elbow down, right hand elbow is straight, right thigh is gonna turn out. Exhale, turn. Okay, once again, we're gonna check what's exactly leading this. Is it the foot? So if you see your foot first lifting up, I want you to turn out the thigh and let your foot be a follower instead of the leader. 3, okay, so I'll show you from front view here. Thigh versus foot, okay? Last 3. Abs are in and 2. Last one here. Let's draw a circle, choose one direction, turning out. And closing in. Think of your hip joint drawing the circle rather than the foot and ankle. 2, bum work here. 1, reverse. Let's go 4. And 3, check your neck. 2, and 1. Okay, rest. Now from here, we're gonna take that left foot forwards. Okay, so this one, your knee is gonna be slightly over your ankle, and if there's no pain on your back foot here, you are hinging forwards. We'll be coming up into a straight back, and then we're gonna come down, hinging back to the front, okay? So if you have any knee pain here, you can start off with a further position, but it's not totally 90-90. You'll start with a little hinge, pressing or grounding through the middle of your foot, reaching up, and then coming all the way down, okay? So from front view, if you have a mirror, just checking that your knee and your hip in line with the center of your foot, and that your back ankle is not going in or out, okay? So checking from top view here, you can look at this front knee 4 more. That is not going in this way or not starting this way when we go up, right? This back ankle is a little bit harder to check. So if you have a mirror, that would be best in terms of that mobility or stability of your ankle joint coming down. Checking the stability of your back ankle, the center of your ankle in line with the center of your foot. Control. 1 more. Take your time. Feel the front and back of both thighs. Grounding your heel more if you feel like your knees are in pain, okay? Now let's change legs for another 8 on this side. In your starting position, just making sure that you're not just resting on the leg that's behind. You're holding your core and loading equally through both legs. That front knee is not starting this way and not caving out or in, right? So center foot, center knee, center hip. Abs in, loading that front foot. Feel the front and your back of your thighs working. Check in on that ankle on the back leg. Is it going in or out? Try to distribute that weight across all 5 toes and the ball of your foot, and then coming up slow. We all have a stronger and weaker sides. Just find what works for you. So alignment stays here, okay? 3. So best if you have a mirror for this exercise. If not, you can just look down to peep whether the knee is going in or not, okay? 3. So for anyone who feels more front knee pain, the loading of your foot might have to be more towards the heel than towards the toes, okay? Or you can also think of the center of your foot instead of more on the toes. Last one here, the incline, closed position, and then we're coming up and down, stabilizing that back ankle. Okay, now last set will be in standing. So we're gonna work with balance set and single leg, okay? So let's float that left leg. If you have a wall beside you, you can practice this with some support. So we're gonna hinge the bum back and try and tap left hand down, and then coming back up. If you need to reset, just tap that back leg, okay? Same leg, let's go. So we're loading the hips back, and the top view, just check that the knee is not sinking inwards. So think of almost like your thighs spiraling out as you go down. Okay, and then we're coming up. All right, 3 more. Pressing your foot into the ground. This back leg as well. If our back leg is crossing over, across, it's harder for us to stabilize this knee. So let's try to keep that left leg in line with the left side for now. 2. Until we get a stronger foundation. 1 more. Feel free to hold on to something beside you to guide that position. Okay, that's your bum, maybe a bit of thigh. Other side for 6 to finish, floating off. Bum back, hinge. Go slower if you're on the weaker side, okay? It'll give you more control. And find your balance. You can always tap this back foot back. Coming down again, 2. Top view, if you can, checking out this knee. If you tend to kind of collapse inward, maybe we need to push down more on the pinky toe side of the foot to give it some support. The pinky toe side of the foot will connect to the outer thighs. Okay, and reaching up. 3 more. Reset anytime you need to. Bum back. Reaching up. Relax your neck. Holding on to anything at the side to give you a little bit of support if you want, okay? Again, if you have pain on the front of your knee, just check if you're putting more weight on your toes or towards the middle of the foot or the heel, more to the back, okay? Bum back. Good, last one here is making sure that you're bending your knee and hinging back instead of just going down with your body, okay? Coming all the way up and shake it out. Let's finish with the number 4 stretch. Holding on to something for support if you want, turning out your thigh. Lengthen your back. Push the bottom knee behind your toes. Chin away from your chest. Using one hand, turn out your thigh. Get it, bum stretch. 2, 1. Other side. Feel free to angle your body differently. Okay, bum back. Flatten your spine. Bottom knee, not much loading here because you're shifting the weight to the back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and that's all for today. Thank you. See you soon.